So, you can't really see me. I'm sorry, but I am wrapped up in my heated blanket that's, of course, not heated anymore, but in my blanket, in my car, outside Planet Fitness. I guess I can check all this out. So, no, one, I was just thinking, that I wanted to get on here and talk about grieving. And I want to talk about how I just, I think I just updated y'all and said how I had spoke with a friend, and, she just kind of reminded me that, she reminded me that somebody had said that I had lost my mind. And I'm like, yeah, I did lose my mind when it came to grieving. I went to, I went to, I went through a period of my life where I had lost focus of reality. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking that would be so much better to do it like that. But I had lost focus of reality, and I almost completely lost myself, but I had Titan. And, me and her have both been through the same things, and we both have our boys, and then it just dawned on me that she's somebody that I can invite to Titans, whatchamacallit too, but sorry, I'm just like, what is even going on? So it's like I lost touch of reality, and I didn't have mom, or I didn't have Corey, or I lose my brother. Then a year later, 13 months, my mom dies. And then I went to go to, I lost my mom, and then it was like losing I'm thinking about two things at once. I have to stop. I, I was, I'm sorry. I lost my brother. Then my mom died, and it was like losing my mom and my brother all over again because I didn't have either one of them ever, anymore. So I kind of lost touch of reality. But what I did have was Titan, my angel, my mighty warrior Titan, and I'm just so thankful for him, because some people, I guess they probably wonder what happens to your kids while you're grieving. And, I think I kind of make Titan stronger, and he just, he wants to go to the military, which I commend. And I really like that he is going to do that, and I'm proud of him, so I don't know. I'm talking because I'm thinking about two things at the same time. Lord help me. I guess it's just like, I'm here, Like, look where I am right now. And that's why I needed to tape this too. I was like, wait, is it even recording? That's hilarious, because I'm like that. But I just feel like I had to grieve to get over the things in my life that I had to grieve. My brother, my poor mom's death, I did, but going through grief share has taught me that there's so many different, emotions of anger too, and like, I'm having a hard time explaining myself. I guess because Janae had said something too similar to what she said in class, but sometimes that's how you have to instill things in your brain. You have to hear things again and again. You have to listen to things over and over again, or not over and over. Like, I mean, listen to this as many times as you want, but listen to all the grief tapes you can, because it's important to listen to what other people go through, because I don't know. I don't know. Then you can learn how to go through things on your own, and you won't go through the same things, but you go through similar things, and you're just like, man. So I don't know. I'm still thankful for Grief Share for sure. I want to be able to continue on with the church, I know too. And that's honestly what I'm thinking about now, because I guess me and Janae kind of had a conversation where she did go to Free Chapel, and she said she went there for like 2.5 years, and she's like, she just said worshiping God isn't about worshiping a building. And what's crazy is that Sunday at church, pastor was like, listen, because he's my pastor now, like I've just been going there and I enjoy it, but she's like, pastor, or no, she was like, she didn't say that. She was like, it's God is, church is about dealing with God, not about raising money for a church. And so she just felt like she went through her experience. But I can see too where I feel like maybe she's going through her own thing too, and maybe, you know, me talking to her about God will bring her back a little bit too, because she said she feels more spiritual these days, and she doesn't worship the white man's thing. But I just feel like God is so real, because maybe everything joined forces. Is that just kind of, like, because how it's just crazy. I think the universe, everything is created together. God created the world, and it's all together. So I don't know. I mean, yes. I mean, I think the church is nice, and it still, to me, isn't really big enough. Maybe it's the, you know, entrepreneur, or even just, I don't know. Like, I've seen that church filled, and then maybe that's a thing too. I need to invite her to come back to church with me, because I'm thinking this church isn't really big enough. It's like barely seats left. Like, it's huge. You know what I mean? So it, like Pastor said, it the man who was helping him get the money together for the church was like bigger, 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 and he's just like, it was making him crazy or whatever. But um he didn't they got it bigger. But I look at it, and even he looks at the pews now, and because where we sit is back in the bleachers, because my son likes to go to sleep and he doesn't want to sit down on the floor. So I appease him, because he's my baby, and I go and I let him sit over there. So we sit in the balcony, so I can see every Sunday. And honestly, that makes me even see more that God is just such a good person, good being. He's just such a good being. Like, I'm thankful for him, the universe, the stars, the sun, the moon. I believe in it all, you know what I mean? Because he created it. And of course, he gave it its own mind. He gave us our own mind. You know what I mean? Like, like, of course, a leaf is alive. Of course, plants are alive. We're alive, like, like, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm thankful they built the big church, because had they bought it any smaller, made it any smaller, maybe I wouldn't have fit in. You know? I mean, because I was going to tell her about how it's like heaven to me, because there's people there of all different nationalities and stuff. Like, they really had a vision with Chapel, and I'm honestly thankful to be a part of that. Like, as of right now, I'm not going to let what she said deter me, because, and then that's the thing about her too, she can't really ever say something, explain something, because she'll be talking, and then kind of stop talking about something because she doesn't want to explain it. She doesn't want to explain it. She wants me to figure it out on my own. But it's like, out of everything we just said, why can't you just tell me, and then that will still help me form my own opinion, because I like to hear opinions. But then to me, I think that she doesn't tell me because she thinks that I'm going to think that why ever she's mad or aggravated isn't really valid. That's what I think. But I want to go back to the house and take a nap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep here. Yeah, and also I videotaped because I'm in a weird spot, and I don't have any internet. So I'm like, man, John has an internet. And my heated blanket is completely cold. It's like 38 outside. And then my body has just been getting cold, you know? So I don't know. I feel like maybe like 8, I'm gonna go back and try to get in and be like, I don't have work today and I am just tired. Like, my body is so cold. And after then, Titan's not gonna have wanted to go to, Titan's gonna be gone. And he didn't want to ride today to school. He didn't want to ride because I was up so early. And he was like halfway asleep, like, nah. He's so funny. But I don't know. I just got tired of being in the house. I kind of wanted to get up, get me some breakfast, come nap for a couple of hours, and then go back to the thing. Because I didn't even bring my computer. Like, I want to have it, but I just didn't even bring my computer. But I'll probably go take a nap for a couple of hours, and I might do call night tonight. Because to me, I volunteer because I think that it's good for me to volunteer. And I need to be doing something and giving back doing something. And as far as right now, from what I can see, Free Chapel isn't doing anything wrong but leading people to God. Can Pastor be a little cocky? Yes. But one, so is she, and so am I. And I love that. And God is awesome. And look at all he's provided him for. And I'm, thankful for that. And I'm sure he doesn't own all that to himself. So I don't know. I'm thankful for the church. I think what it does is good. I can see some things that are weird, but then some things are just coincidences too. Like that one specific cameraman seeing me at the church last time I did call night. That wasn't a coincidence. That was him being weird. That was somebody told him I was downstairs and he wanted to meet me. But I'm no fucking pop star. You're not gonna be meeting me. And how you gonna start videotaping me without my permission? Just like the lady did at work. And then, because see, even me, I'm the type of person, when I feel somebody looking at me, I look, but I still continue to do what I'm doing. So I still continue doing what I was doing, because even when that lady was recording me at work, I was like, why do people be doing that? But I guess it's just this century. I was talking smack then too. I was like, oh, you're gonna send me my check in the mail? Because the thing about work too is that they do like me. And, it's not, I don't think me being off today, the more I thought about it, really is not really a bad thing at all. I think that the fact that the situation has escalated, to where I feel like something's off with him and Miss Mary's situation, so I kind of hope that they figured out who it was. But I think they probably needed time to assess the situation. And I still, if you think about it, come off as someone who can handle being off a day because how I carry myself. Because a lot of people, to tell them that I'm homeless is a big shocker for them. You know what I mean? Like a big shocker. It's like, you're homeless? You don't have a home? What? Because I mean, like, not that I'm, and not that homeless people can't be clean. I know that now, like even still, because it's one, you stay clean, wash your hands, follow basic hygiene, keep a toothbrush, like like things will work out. But yeah, sorry. Oop, the sky's opening up. You see, look, guys, the thing for my glasses. But yeah. I didn't bring any hot hands, and I got some. But this is my life right now. I record this for future me since I finally am 36. No, I'm 37 for real. 36, because once I said it, I was like, ooh, I just be used to saying it. 37, that I need to get a side of this, watch this. I need to be almost to the point where I have to take naps in my car, because it's like, I guess the Salvation Army gives me a place to stay at night, but during the day, I have to stay places like here and sleep in my car, because I don't know. They expect me to be gone. And then, maybe if I communicated more too, because whenever she said that yesterday, I was like, because she said that she had been reading her Bible, and she was like, which I just think like maybe she's trying to connect with me too. And she was reading something about life and being caught up in the now and being thankful for the now. And then I was like, no, but for real, that's kind of how I feel. Because as much as I would love to sleep in this morning, I have homework, I have stuff I have to do today. I really do. But it's like, I can do that shit at home and get up in a couple of hours and come back out and go to the library. I have the rest of the day, but for right now, I just kind of want to go and sleep, since I stayed up on the phone last night. And it's not even that I wasn't relaxed, but I think it was just anxiety because of what happened yesterday and me not working today. I got mad first instead of thanking God, because I know that I need to be looking for a place. I love the place that I went to. I love the place that I went to. It was so nice. It's 2-bedroom. Had the perfect backyard. It was by far the best apartment that I've seen this far in this whole apartment search this time around. And I say this time around, but since I've been looking since like the beginning of December. But I don't know. And then, was it greedy for me to want to work when everybody else can't work? Like, I have to find a place to live anyways. Like, I need to be off work, riding around places, trying to find places. And I found a place too yesterday. I need to call them at 8 a.m. Like, or I need to call some people today anyways. But I am so tired. But maybe I could just rest for a couple of hours and I'll sleep. But I'm cold. Y'all see that? It's not as cold. It's cold in my car. And if you're asking why is my heat not work, because I haven't gotten it fixed. And why haven't I gotten it fixed? Because I don't know, actually. I'm trying to move, so it's like I'm trying not to spend any money, even though I still have managed to spend some money along the way. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I haven't worked. I have to take days like this where I am in my car, sleep, waiting for me to figure it all out, But I do wish I had somewhere warm to be. And I know the next time that I get a place that I'm gonna be so thankful for it. I'm just gonna go to work and really just try to continue to be the best person that I was doing, and not break any more promises to God. And then that comes along with dealing with Free Chapel too, because or just any church really. Like I feel like as long as I stay connected, that's a good thing. Like when it comes to August, if I decide I don't want to be a leader, if I have too much to do, that's fine too. But then with the even branding of being with Free Chapel, I know it's just a great marketing concept as far as me getting sponsors and things for my garden, to be able to feed people, to be able to, you know, change the world and provide me and my son with a place to stay, like that's my goal, to do that. That's my goal. But I'm cold. I'm gonna try to sleep. It's been 20 minutes. I'm not gonna go to sleep with the camera on because I'll feel weird and my just drain my battery, and that's pointless. So y'all have a good day. And the sun's about